All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Goodman Diamond here in Madison for Championship Saturday. It is the Pacelli Cardinals looking for the three-peat against the Mishicot Indians, and it's going to be a good pitchers battle here today. It has, as Mike and I mentioned, it's been chalk here this week, 1 versus 2 in every division, and this is no different. Pacelli coming in with a no-hit win over McDonald Central. Mishicot with a win on Thursday as well in their state semifinal against Mineral Point. Today's pregame show brought to you by Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs. That's Auto Select. Best choice for auto repair, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair service with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Pacelli, a well-oiled machine, and it all starts in the circle with Peyton Mansell, as she has been as dominant as you can get throughout her senior season this year. We'll take a look back at how that state semifinal went in Pacelli's win over McDonald Central. Enjoy.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Mid-State Technical College. Find your perfect fit at Mid-State with cutting-edge classes and field-trained professionals. Find your fit at mstc.edu.
And the 2-2 coming back. Is in there, backwards K, and there's one away. That's the first serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the night. The 1-1 is lifted, shallow center, long run. Oh, makes the catch is Riley Christensen. Nearly repositioned herself as the shortstop and makes the catch. 2 up and 2 down now for Kaylin Yenter. The 0-2. Fouls it into the mitts. There's the second serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day. 1 up and 1 down now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got her looking back-to-back strikeouts for Mansell. And the 1-2. And swung at ball 2, and Mansell strikes out the side here in the second. 3 up, 3 down. And the 0-2. Swung out of S. And that's 4 strikeouts in a row for Peyton. That's the 5th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. Kicks and fires with the right hand and got her again. Strikeout number 6 for Peyton. There's a swing and a miss. 6 strikeouts in a row for Peyton Mansell. 7 strikeouts the first time through the order. We played 2.5. It's scoreless here in Madison. And the 1-2 to Jaden. Line drive to left center field. That's going to be the first hit of the game, and one hops the wall. And Jaden Zadroik stands at second base with a 2-out double for the Max. The 0-2. Got him again. Strikeout number 8 for Peyton Mansell. That's his 8th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. First offering to Bremnes. To be hit over to Tess at short. Defense on both sides so far has been sensational. 2-2. Hopped up on the infield. Martini makes the catch for round number 2. 2 up and 2 down now for Lizzie Librand. He hits, hopped up to first, and Droik will take it herself to end. To the 5th inning, 3 up, 3 down again. Line drive to left center field, and Nelson puts it into the opposite field for a leadoff base hit. Line drive to left center, and another base hit. Back-to-back hits for Pacelli. Bremnes back to the 0-1. Squares the ball again, does Van Orden, gets it down right in front of home plate. The throw to first, and it gets away! And coming in to score, Kaden Nelson on the error. And Pacelli leads 1-0. High fly ball to right, backing up as Wolf, twisting around, makes the catch. Geezy comes in to score, and Pacelli leads 2-0. Hard hit ball to right center field, coming in, making the catch is Christensen. Van Order hesitated, the throw home. Oh, it's dropped by the catcher, Librand. And it's 3-0. It's 3-0 Pacelli. That's just the nature of what we do. The 1-2, the off-speed pitch, the changeup from Mansell has swung on a miss. That is her 9th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. There's one away here in the 6th. Peyton fires home. Swung on a miss. Strikeout number 10 for Peyton. The 1-2. Got her again. Backwards K. That is number 11. And the 3rd time that Peyton Mansell has struck out the side today. Now we have a test at the plate. Squares the butt. Pulls it back and hits it to deep left field. That one is going to be one off the wall. Eva Tessa 2-out double. Just missed it to Eva. Egan has played some very good third base today. And the 0-2. Got her looking. A late strike 3 call. The 1-2. Off speed, got her swinging. Now they got her in a pickle. The throw to second, not in time. It trickles into center field. And Mansell back in the 0-2. Got her looking to end this one. Peyton Mansell throws a no-hitter here in the state semifinal and picks up her 14th strikeout of the day and strikes out the side for the 4th time here this afternoon. The Pacelli Cardinals 3 and McDonald Central Catholic 0. Peyton Mansell continues to make history here in her senior season. A no-hitter again for the senior right-hander.
This vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
All right, welcome back to Goodman Diamond here in Madison, Division IV State Championship. Division IV State Championship between Mishicot and Pacelli. Not going to do that. Between Mishicot and Pacelli. It's going to be a pitcher's duel today with Kieran Sanford in the circle for Mishicot, the left-hander. That's going to be a little bit different, obviously, than what most Pacelli has seen this year. So it'll be a different animal to deal with, but of course, in the on the other side in the circle is Peyton Mansell, who has been as dominant as you can get. Reminder that today's pregame show is brought to you by Auto Select, Stevens Point's choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires. Complete auto repair services with locations on Church Street and on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point and on Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you are good to go. Meeting is being had at home plate. Pacelli will be the home team, as the number 1 seed. Mishicot will be the visitors, and they will bat first against Peyton Mansell here this morning. One championship already crowned, and that went to the Belmont Braves, knocking off the Allman Bancroft Eagles 8-3 earlier today. Congratulations to Randy Yonke and the Allman Bancroft Eagles on an incredible season, and likely they don't want to put any expectations, but they got a very good chance to make another run next year with losing just one senior in Kirsten Clark. So the Eagles will be one to watch next spring as well. But we're here for this Division IV state championship game. Pacelli has won the last 2 Division V state championship games, and we'll look for the three-peat here this morning. Steve Mavis alongside Mike Wenlett here on this beautiful Saturday morning in southern Wisconsin, just off the lake shore of Lake Mendota. And starting to heat up a little bit, but can't complain. No precipitation down here in Madison this week, besides Wednesday night after the Division I state's quarterfinals took place when DC Everest knocked off Watertown. Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. Starting lineup for the Mishicot Indians, wearing black jerseys, orange lettering, and white outlines on those lettering and numbers. Batting first at second base, number 10, Cooper Brucho. Batting second and at shortstop is number 2, Kalen Adair. Batting third, the catcher, number 7, Casey Bruchot. Batting fourth at third base is Carson Kraus. Batting fifth and in the circle is number 5, Kieran Sanford. Batting sixth in center field, Sierra Scarda. Batting seventh in right field is number 13, Emma Schmidt. Batting eighth, the DP is Nevaeh Malchek. Batting ninth is the left fielder Eva Bonas for the Indians. Malchek is hitting for the first baseman, Zeta Strupp. They're about to go through the starting lineups. We'll continue here for the Pacelli Cardinals. Hasn't changed. Why would it? Batting first and at third base, Maddie Pionic. Batting second in center field is Katie Ilka. Batting third behind the plate is Kaylin Yenter. Batting fourth at second base is Amelia Martini. Batting fifth and at short, Ava Tess. Batting sixth in right field, Caden Nelson. Batting seventh and in the circle, Peyton Mansell. Ella Van Order bats eighth. She's in left field. And Jaden Zroik is at first base, bats ninth. Caden Nelson started off the 3-run fifth inning for Pacelli in that decisive inning and propelled them to the win against McDonald on Thursday afternoon. Pacelli in their white tops, red pants, red lettering, navy blue outlines on those letterings. Head coach, of course, by Ann Molsky. We'll turn over to our public address announcer for our starting lineups here at Goodman Diamond.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask you to please rise as we honor America and all that it stands for, as well as our freedom and all those who serve to protect it, with the playing of our national anthem. The WIAA requires good sportsmanship and education-based sporting events. Attendance in interscholastic activities is a privilege, with the expectation you will exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all in attendance, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Fans are reminded of the risk and danger incidental to the game of softball occurring prior to, during, or subsequent to the actual playing of the game, including specifically but not exclusively the danger of being injured by thrown bats and thrown or batted balls. Also, please be advised that Goodman Diamond is a non-smoking facility. The WIAA, the participants, and all fans in attendance, thank you for your cooperation. It's now time for the introductions for the 2025 WIAA Division IV State Championship game. First, for the Mishicot Indians. We begin with the reserves. Number 6, Ella Ganatz. Number 9, Sydney Bowman. Number 12, Olivia Kazrowski. Number 15, Tessa Kanian. Number 16, Anna Sisler. And number 17, Lexi Thor. Now the starting lineup for Mishicot, leading off and playing second base. Number 10, Cooper Bouchot. Batting second, the shortstop, number 2, Kaylin Adair. Hitting third, the Mishicot catcher, number 7, Casey Bouchot. The cleanup woman for Mishicot is the third baseman, number 4, Carson Krause. Hitting fifth and in the circle for Mishicot, number 5, Kieran Sanford. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 3, Sierra Scarda. Hitting seventh and playing right field, number 13, Emma Schmitz. The eighth batter is the designated player, number 14, Nevaeh Melchek. Hitting ninth and playing left field, number 8, Eva Bonus. And the flex player and first baseman for Mishicot is number 11, Zeta Struck. The head coach of the Mishicot Indians in her 12th season is Dawn Shimmick. She is assisted by Heather Garceau and Becky Armbruster. Now let's meet the Pacelli Cardinals. First the reserves, number 4, Jenna Hinkler. Number 8, Kelsey Kesey. Number 10, Anna Matecki. Number 11, Ada King. Number 25, Ella Tess. Number 27, Avery Wavernick. And number 28, Layla Kopidlowski. Now the starting lineup, leading off and playing third base. Number 2, Maddie Pionik. Batting second and playing center field. Number 5, Katie Ilka. The third batter for the Cardinals is the catcher, number 7, Kaylin Yenter. The cleanup woman for Pacelli is the second baseman, number 18, Amelia Martini. Hitting fifth, the shortstop, number 20, Ava Tess. The sixth batter is the right fielder, number 14, Kaden Nelson. Batting seventh and in the circle for the Cardinals, number 13, Peyton Mansell. Hitting eighth and playing left field, number 33, Ella Van Order. And the ninth batter is the first baseman, number 3, Jaden Stroik. The head coach of the Pacelli Cardinals in her 21st season is Ann Molsky. She is assisted by Stephanie Treckle, John Johnson, Beth Nemec, Hannah Wilford, and Tom Kuchelski. The umpires for the 2025 WIAA Division 4 State Championship game include at third base, Jeremy Bird of South Range. At first base, Kendra Withus of Hudson. And behind the plate, the crew chief, Tammy Hutchison of Mount Pleasant. To help make these games possible, consider becoming an umpire yourself. Visit WIAAWI.org/officials for information on becoming certified. Good luck to both teams in the WIAA Division 4 State Championship game. Pacelli, you may take the field.
All right, we are ready to go here in Madison. The Pacelli Cardinals and the Mishicot Indians Division 4 State Championship game. As the Pacelli Cardinals will take to the field first. That means Peyton Mansell is in the circle to begin our game today. Again, as dominant as you could get on Thursday. 7 no-hit innings, 14 strikeouts, and 1 very close pitch away from a perfect game on Thursday afternoon against McDonald Central. So we're looking forward to this one here today. It should be, as it has been all week, a very good pitchers matchup, and the field is in pristine condition here at Goodman Diamond, and we are ready to get underway. Mishicot 25-3 this year. 2 of their 3 losses came out of states in the early season tournament, and then lost to Oakfield about close to the end of the regular season. Pacelli 28-1. Their lone loss came to DC Everest, a 3-2 game late in the regular season as well. So it's going to be a good one here this afternoon, or this morning in Madison. Pacelli looking for the three-peat as we get our first pitch underway here in just a moment. Ella Van Order in left, Katie Hilka in center, Kate Nelson in right for Pacelli, Maddie Pionik at third, Ava Tess at short, Amelia Martini at second, and Jaden Sroik is at first base Kalen Yenter is going to be catching for Peyton Mansell.
Leading off for the Mishicot Indians, second baseman Cooper Bruchot.
Cooper Bruchot to lead things off here for the Indians. Peyton Mansell, one of the top pitchers in the state. She's ready to start her senior championship game at 10:51 this morning. Misses for a ball, and we are underway. Bruchot batting .389 coming into the state tournament. 35 hits on 90 at-bats. There's one in there for a strike. Evens it up at a ball and a strike. Our final softball broadcast of the spring. Again, hard to believe, but we are just about 2 hours away from ending our softball coverage for this spring season. Way behind it, nothing, or 1 ball and 2 strikes. We will be covering some Marshfield Softball Legion this summer. So stay tuned to that. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Mansell fires back and fouled at the plate. A couple of other games going on today, including a soccer sectional final up in Rhinelander. We'll get into that here in just a moment. 1 ball and 2 strikes coming back to Bruchot. Fouled it off again. Assumption girls soccer looking to punch another ticket to the state soccer tournament. They'll take on the Castle Guards of Washburn at 4 o'clock up in Rhinelander today. The 1-2 coming back. Swung on and missed at the high heater, and that's the first serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout of the day for Peyton Mansell. Call Jamie Wenzel a serve pro for the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration serve pro like it never even happened. Now Kaylin Adair for the Indians. Mansell 14 strikeouts on Thursday, picked up an early one there, and Adair fouls the first one straight back. For the best in countertops, cabinets, flooring, and remodeling, look no further than Stone Innovations. Whether it's residential or commercial, redesigned or custom built, learn all you need to know at stoneinnovations.net. Adair batting .476 this year. In there for a strike in the outside corner, and Mansell's quickly ahead, 0-2. Casey Bruchot on deck. Mansell on the 0-2. Fouled it straight back and out of play. Fall Creek and Poynette to follow this game. Followed by Denmark and Jefferson, and then the nightcap will be Kakana and Kenosha Bradford. The 0-2. Popped up, first base side, Sroy gives it a run and makes the catch. In foul territory in front of the Mishicot dugout, and there's 2 away here for Casey Bruchot, the catcher. Casey, .384 on the year, 33 hits. Just 4 runs scored. Gets a courtesy runner is usually what the low run total means. 27 driven in for the senior catcher. First offering for Mansell misses away, and it's 1 ball, no strikes. Great crowd on hand here from Stevens Point and other communities. Mishicot brought a nice crowd as well. Mishicot in all black today. The Cardinal red to our left. The 1-0 is in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Pacelli manager, head coach, whatever you want to call her, Ann Molsky, inducted into the Coaches Hall of Fame this year. Popped up, straight back, and out of play. Over 400 career wins for Ann in her 21st season. One ball, 2 strikes to Bruchot. Mansell fires back. Got her on the outside corner, and Mansell picks up a couple of strikeouts here in the first. The second Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. You're listening to State Tournament Softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, now we'll see the left hand or the left arm of Kieran Sanford for the Mishicot Indians. She'll be going up against a very potent offense here for Pacelli. Pacelli took about 5 innings, or they did take 5 innings to figure out the pitcher from McDonald on Thursday. Had a lot of pop-ups. And the McDonald defense played very well until the one costly error in the 5th inning. But Maddie Pionic, the third baseman, to lead things off. And Maddie looking like she's walking a lot better than she was on Thursday. Had a right hip issue. Again, we stand around and wait for the TV to come back and wait for the commercial breaks. And that will give us time to remind you that Delta Dental, one of the premier employers in Stevens Point, is now hiring for multiple roles. Work in a fast-paced environment with a flexible hybrid schedule. Apply online now at deltadentalwi.com. That's deltadentalwi.com. Maddie coming in 453 on the year. And now we're ready to go. 200 down the lines here at Goodman Diamond. Fall Creek Crickets making their way to the warm-up area beyond our right field fence. First offering from Stanford is in there for a strike. Right on the outside corner. 2:18 of the alleys here at Goodman Diamond. Again, a gorgeous Saturday morning here in southern Wisconsin. Stanford kicks and fires back. Outside miss, evens it up at a ball and strike. Katie Ilka followed by Kaylin Yenter for the Cardinals. The 1-1 from Sanford. Outside corner, Pionic didn't like it. In for a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 back from Sanford to Pionic. Got her looking on the outside corner. Same spot, same result. And a backwards K puts down Pionic for the first out. Got to bring up the center fielder, Katie Ilka. One of the seniors on this team. The lefty kicks and fires. 0-1 on the swing and a miss. Sanford back at it again. In there for, didn't miss by much. Maybe a tad bit low, 1-1 strike. We have seen some of the best pitching the state of Wisconsin's ever seen this week. The 1-1. Fouled it into the screen. One ball and 2 strikes to the Pacelli center fielder. The 1-2. Back into the screen again. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. Now we'd like to earn your 5-star review at the new Dahl Honda, Dahl Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram dealership in Stevens Point. Learn more online at dahlauto.com. The 1-2. Back to Ilka. Misses low. Evens it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Assumption and Washburn at Rhinelander at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Girls soccer sectional final. The 2-2 to Ilka. Our second Legion coverage of the year. Had one last night in Waupaca and Clintonville. Today, De Pere and Plover. Doubleheader at Memorial Park in Plover. Starting at noon, about an hour. 2-2 back to Ilka again. Ground ball to first, off the heel of Strupp. Ilka's going to reach on the error. Strupp had to go right off the bottom of her palm over at first base, and now Pacelli with the first base runner of the game for the dangerous Kaylin Yenter. All the batters for Pacelli are dangerous. Don't want to just single out Kaylin Yenter. All of them have pretty good power. In for a strike to Kaylin on the inside corner. Brucho behind the plate, well aware of Katie Ilka at first. Came out from behind home plate on that after that last pitch, the 0-1. Low and away, 1 ball and 1 strike. No games for you tomorrow. Pick right back up on Monday for some Legion coverage. And then turn right around. We got state baseball in Appleton on Tuesday. Squares the bunt. Throw down to second in plenty of time, and they're going to get Katie Ilka. Not even close. What a throw from Bruchot. And a dare on the great tag at second base. Kaylin Yenter offered at the bunt and missed. Well, they're going to say she pulled it back, but 2-1. Nonetheless, Kaylin missed the bunt. The 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes. First baseball game on Tuesday from Fox City Stadium in Appleton. It'll be Pittsfield and Johnson Crick at 9 a.m. The 2-2. Followed by the Pacelli Cardinals making their second straight trip to the baseball state tournament. They'll take on the Edgar Wildcats at about 11:30 or so from Fox City Stadium. Mike Wellen on the call for both of those ones. Slow roller to Adair at short, and retires Kaylin Yenter to end the first inning. No runs, no hits, and error, nobody left. We played 1 complete here in the Division IV state championship game. It is 0-0. You're listening to State Softball presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Fun way to start this one this morning. Peyton Mansell, a couple of strikeouts in the circle for Pacelli, and then Kieran Sanford got a strikeout, caught stealing, and a ground out. And her three batters faced. Carson Krause to lead things off here in the second for the Indians, followed by the pitcher Kieran Sanford and the center fielder Sierra Escarda. Just past 11 o'clock here in Madison. Teammates Mike Wenlitz from beautiful Goodman Diamond on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, Madison. Carson Krause to lead things off. Fall Creek and Poynette to follow us. First offering from Mansell. Inside corner for a strike. 429 is the senior third baseman coming into today. Tammy Hutchison behind the plate. Calling balls and strikes today. The 0-1 swing at the high heater, and it's 0-2. Kendra with us at first. Jeremy Bird over at third for this Division IV state championship game. The 0-2 off of her foot and foul back. Softball state tournament Wednesday through Saturday this year. Baseball, quick turnaround Monday through Thursday. Baseball teams have been off since Tuesday last week, so they have had plenty of time to get ready. The 0-2 foul straight into the screen. Remains 0-2 on the Mishicot third baseman, Carson Krause. Mishicot won a couple of state championships in 2021. That was a girls basketball state championship. And then softball later on that spring. Making their 7th trip here to Madison. The 0-2 away for a ball. Lost in the semifinals in the previous 2 years. Runner-up in 2019. They beat Manawa in a sectional final 6-1. The Wolves had a tremendous season, the Manawa Wolves. The 1-2. A high heater again. Third serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout, and there's one away here in the second. For the pitcher, Kieran Sanford.
The pitcher, Kieran Sanford.
Pitcher v. pitcher here in the top of the second. First one in there to Sanford, good for a strike. Peyton Mansell back in the circle and swings and misses again to Sanford. Pacelli has not given up a run in the playoffs since their regional semifinal against Necedah. And a swing and a miss. And Sanford, the pitcher, down on 3 pitches. That's the fourth serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. They beat Necedah 12-1. They turned around and beat Marathon 1-0. They no-hit Assumption 3-0. They pounded Melrose Mindoro in a sectional final 11-0. And they beat McDonald on Thursday 3-0. It's all been the help of the right arm of Peyton Mansell. The 0-1 popped up And into the screen it will go. No balls and 2 strikes now to Sierra Scarta, the center fielder for the Indians. Scarta 348 this year. Coming into the tournament, the junior center fielder. Mansell on the 0-2, just off the mitts of Kalen Yenter, fouled it back. Kalen popped the mitts a little bit after that one came out, frustrated with herself, unable to hang on, 0-2. The 0-2 coming back. High and away, able to hold off with Scarta, and it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. The right fielder, Emma Schmidt, on deck. One ball and 2 strikes. The Mishicot center fielder, Mansell back again, fouls it back again. 4 strikeouts so far for Payton. The only other out was a Kalen Adair pop-up to Jaden Zeroik in foul territory over at first. Mansell stares in on the 1-2. Got her looking. Oh, just missed. Maybe a tad bit inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes and 2 outs. Scarta. Mansell looks in. Going to be hit over to third, gobbled up by Piana, and able to corral it and toss it over to first. 3 up, 3 down. We played 1.5. It's scoreless. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care. Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
All right, we go to the home half of the second. Here in Madison, it'll be Amelia Martini, Ava Tess, and Caden Nelson for Pacelli. And appreciate everyone tuning in this morning. As, again, we wrap up our high school softball season here this morning. Might get in the afternoon, already 11:15, and we're only in the second inning. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs. It's a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Amelia Martini to lead things off here for the Cardinals in the home half of the second. First one in there for a strike. Ava Tess followed by Caden Nelson for Pacelli. Again, Caden Nelson started the 5th inning rally on Thursday. 3-run inning for the Cardinals. Outside and missed. Not by much, evens it up at a ball and a strike. Lights are on here at Goodman Diamond. lake out there, a little bit gentler than it was yesterday. Big swing and a miss there by Martini. Wanted a little bit extra on that swing, and Sanford got it past her. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sanford again, got her looking. Something about the left-hander has these Cardinals guessing and guessing wrong so far. That's the second strikeout. Second strikeout for Sanford. Got to bring up the shortstop, Ava Tess. And just a different angle with a left-handed pitch. 0-1 to Ava. Sanford, a ERA of under .3. Peyton Mansell under 1, or under .1, I should say. Over 500 career strikeouts for the senior right-hander from Pacelli. The 1-1 to Tess. Two balls and a strike, not by much on that one. 441 is Ava hitting this year. Nobody on, 1 away here in the home half of the second. Sanford kicks and fires back home. Outside corner swung out and miss, and it's 2-2. I want to give a big shout out here in just a second. We'll do it in between batters, the 2-2. Another strikeout there for Sanford. Third strikeout, and that'll bring up the senior right fielder, Caden Nelson. Give a big shout out to Brendan Retzloff, the usual Pacelli broadcaster this year, down in Florida on his honeymoon. So congratulations to Brendan, and thank you for all your hard work once again this spring for the Pacelli Cardinals. I know after their sectional final in Nacita, some of the girls had asked him if he was going to come down here, and he said no, he's got to go on his honeymoon. And the girls say, well, just tell your wife to postpone it. That would not go over well. 0-2 here to Nelson. To hope that Brendan is enjoying some Florida sunshine this weekend. Sanford kicks and fires back on the 0-2 to Nelson. Strikes out the side, does Kieran Sanford. Fourth strikeout for Sanford. We played 2 complete scoreless here in Madison. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
We thought it would be, and so far it has been. Through 2 innings, a pitcher's duel. It's 8 strikeouts, 4 on each side. And we're scoreless and hitless through the first 2 innings. Emma Schmidt will lead things off, followed by Nevaeh Malchek for the Indians. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality that you can trust. Pacelli making their 13th trip to Madison since joining the WIAA in 2000. Their first trip was in 2002. It's been dominant ever since. Even moving up to Division 4 this year. They did make it in the spring of 2021. They lost to Hurley. That's when the tournament was moved to Green Bay. Because everything here in Madison was still closed. They moved it to the University of Wisconsin in Green Bay that weekend. Emma Schmidt to lead things off. Popped up, first base side, drifting into the bleachers. And it's 0-1.
A reminder, fans,
Nevaeh Malchek on deck for Mishicot.
Congratulations. However, you do not get to keep the foul ball. Also, do not throw it back onto the field. Please give it to one of our friendly ushers wearing
one loss in the state of Wisconsin this year for Mishicot. That came to Oakfield. The other two were out of state in an early season tournament. Drops low for a ball, evens it up at a ball and strike. Talked to Coach Ann Molsky after the game on Thursday, and she had mentioned the regional final loss that they took at the hands of Newman Catholic 3 years ago, and these girls were freshmen. The senior class were freshmen. They told her don't want to feel that ever again, and they haven't. Third straight trip to state. Looking for the three-peat in the championship realm of it, too. Missed high, able to hold off that time with Schmidt. 386 for the senior right fielder. The 2-2 for Mansell. Missed inside. Count runs full now to Schmidt. The mumbles and grumbles from the Pacelli side, but yeah, it's close. The payoff coming back for Mansell. Fouls it. Look out, top row of the bleachers. Now onto the concourse walkway area down the right field side. And it remains full. Three balls, two strikes. The leadoff hitter here in the third, Emma Schmidt. Mansell back again, fouls into the screen again. Good battle here from the Indians' right fielder. Three balls and two strikes, nobody out here in the visitor half of the third inning. We're scoreless in the Division 4 championship game. Popped up, shallow center. Tess is going to give way to Martini, and she's going to make the catch. A couple of feet right of second base, and there's one away now for Nevaeh Malchek, the DP. Emma Schmidt giving her some pointers before she headed to the dugout, as well as the next hitter, the left fielder, Eva Bonas. The freshman DP gets that call to strike in the inside corner. Malchek backing out of the way. Freshman batting .429, just 14 at-bats this year. Same spot, same results as 0-2. Kaylee Nienter, one of the catchers, or the catcher for Pacelli, wearing the PitchCom gadget. Swung on and missed on 3 pitches. Fifth serve pro Jamie Wenzel. Strikeout Peyton Mansell wasn't going to mess around with the freshman. And struck her out on 3 pitches.
Left fielder, Eva Bonas.
Eva Bonas at the plate. And check swing foul. The Indians left fielder, 0-1. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Pitcher's duel in progress. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Mansell ahead quickly, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Mansell fires home. Popped up, not a play. Look out back there. Near the indoor tennis facility, just behind us. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays for Wisconsin's finest cheese. Stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. The 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. Bonus staying alive. The 0-2 for Mansell. Foul back again. Mansell's got 5 strikeouts so far, but these Mishicot batters are, besides Malchek, are making her work. They're doing a good job of it. Even though she might come back with a strikeout, they're making her throw a lot more pitches than she's probably used to here. The 0-2, and got her. That'll end the third inning, 6th strikeout. That's the 6th third for Jamie Wenzel strikeout through 3 innings. We played 2.5. It's still scoreless. We're listening to State Softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Maida Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Maida Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at maidacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Ruth Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, 9 up, 9 down for Mishicot offensively. 6 up, 6 down so far for Pacelli offensively. There was an error in there as well, but Sanford has faced the minimum through 2, and she'll face off with her counterpart, pitcher Peyton Mansell, followed by Ella Van Oort and Jaden Zroik. Mansell had a big base hit in their 5th inning against McDonald on Thursday after Caden Nelson singled. Then Mansell came up and singled on the very next pitch.
Leading off the bottom of the 3rd for the Pacelli Cardinals, pitcher Peyton Mansell.
Mansell, 280 this year, has come through clutch in the playoffs, though. Sanford outside. She is living on that outside corner. No balls and a strike to Mansell. That one missed a bit. Went a little bit further. They missed a tad bit low, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Sanford, the lefty. Stares in and fires home. Way behind it. 1-2. Yeah, and trying that outside corner. She's lived out there through the first 2+ innings. As Kieran Sanford. Pacelli just has not been able to figure it out yet. The 1-2. And a high heater, and 5 in a row, or 4 strikeouts in a row for Sanford. There's a one away here in the third for Ella Van Order, the left fielder.
Left fielder, Ella Van Order.
Come on, Rio!
Nobody on, one away here in the bottom of the third. Fouls it in the midst for the first offering from Sanford. Bonas out in the left, Scarta in center, and Schmidt in right for Mishicot. The 0-1. 0-2. Swing and missed. Kraus, Adair, Bruchot, and Strupp from third to first. And Casey Bruchot is catching Kieran Sanford. Cooper Bruchot is at second base. And another strikeout there for Sanford. 5 in a row. That's her 6th of the game. That'll bring up the first baseman, Jaden Zroik.
First baseman, Jaden Zroik.
Jaden doubled yesterday in her first at-bat. She was going to get hit for, and then Coach Molsky switched it up and let her hit, and she doubled. Outside corner for a strike. And no lefties. Caden Nelson, the only lefty for Pacelli batting, and there's a swing and a miss. Mishicot has no lefty hitters. The only one that throws lefty, Kieran Sanford, bats right and throws left. Very successful at it. The 0-2. Got her! Strikes out the side in back-to-back innings. Does Kieran Sanford. We've played 3 complete, 18 up, 18 down. We go to the 4th, still scoreless. You're listening to Division IV State Softball presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
Top of the order, not halfway through yet. Top of the order for Mishicot coming up. Reminder that Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. Cooper Bruchot to lead things off. She struck out to lead the game off in the first. followed by Kalen Adair and Casey Bruchot for Mishicot. Here in the visitor half of the fourth.
Mishicot. Second baseman Cooper Bruchot.
Bruchot at the plate. Fouls off the end of the bat, 0-1. Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are two beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning from infants through 4K. You'll find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Peyton needed a new softball. Got scuffed up. It hit the end of Bruchot's bat. The 0-1 to the freshman. In there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. Mansell with 6 strikeouts for the first 3 innings. The 0-2. Low and away and missed. One ball and 2 strikes to Bruchot. Cooper, the second baseman. The 1-2. Going to hit hard to Pionik at third. Low throw, and Zroik will make the play at first base. 1 up and 1 down now for Kalen Adair. She popped out to Zroik in the first. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best from locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Mansell, the right-hander, popped up first base side, but drifting out of play. Look out, top row. And it's 0-1. Kalen, one of the seniors on this Mishicot Indians team. Looks at the 0-1. Low and in. Drops low, a ball and a strike. The Legion coverage about to get underway in Plover. DePere and Plover Legion baseball doubleheader from Memorial Park. The 1-1. Popped up out of play. Straight back behind us. 1 ball and 2 strikes now to Adair, the shortstop. We haven't been able to talk much about the defense from either team yet. Lots of strikeouts so far. The 1-2. Just missed. Not by much. Tad low. 2-2. Adair giving new life here after that pitch. Way up in the box is Adair. Mansell looks in. On the 2-2 coming home. Going to be hit to center. There's the first hit that Peyton Mansell has given up in the state tournament. And Kalen Adair given new life, and she took advantage of it. Straight back up the box. And Mishicot's got the first hit of the game. With the limited opportunities that you might have today, not sure you want to test the arm of Kalen Yenter. Inside corner and missed. Backing out of the way, Casey Bruchot. Struck out looking to end the first. The 1-0. Fouled at the plate, straight back off the hands, and it's 1-1. Feel your home with the best from Home Furniture. They've got locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, as well as Post Road in Plover. Ball and a strike to the senior catcher. The 1-1. Going to be hit to third and foul near the Pacelli dugout, 1-2. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the number 3 hitter, Casey Bruchot. Popped up, left center field. Drifting over is Ilka. Can't find it. She struggles and still makes the catch. Couldn't track it very well out there in center field, but the senior comes through with a big catch, and there's 2 away. That'll bring up the third baseman, Carson Kraus. Kraus struck out swinging to start the second inning. Adair from first after a base hit. Gonna be hit again up to center field. And Adair will go from first to third, and the no throw to second. Carson Kraus has 2 runners on for Mishicot in scoring position. Kaylin Adair didn't see third base coach right away. She jogged into second, and then the late throw from Ilka. And now the pitcher, Kieran Sanford, struck out on 3 pitches in the second. Golden opportunity here for the Indians. First one misses high. So a ground out, a single, a fly out to center, and then a base hit from Kraus. Got to second on the throw. The 1-0. There's a strike. The last time Peyton Mansell had given up 2 or more hits in a game was a regional final against Marathon. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kicks and fires to Sanford. Inside, missed. 2-1. Trying to help her own cause here with 2 in scoring position and 2 outs. You can almost guarantee that there won't be a pitch that gets past Kaylin Yenter. The 2-1. Behind it, 2-2. Deuces are wild here in the 4th. Pacelli will have the top of their order in the 4th. Two on here for the Indians. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Mansell works out of it here in the 4th. Gets a strikeout. That's her 7th. Indians get 2 hits. They leave 2 stranded. We're halfway through it here in Madison. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hey! You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in AutoSelect. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, AutoSelect will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At AutoSelect, you're good to go.
All right, we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 1, 2, and 3 due up here for Pacelli. Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. Kieran Sanford has been on a roll here the last 2 innings. See how she handles the top of this order for the second time around. This is when they were able to get to Bremnes from McDonald last time. Kelsey Bremnes, sophomore pitcher from McDonald. Maddie Pionik struck out looking in her first plate appearance. See if the Cards can get something here. Fouls it straight back. Seeing it a little bit better. 0-1 to Pionik, the outstanding young third baseman. And swings and misses. 0-2. Sanford looks to the dugout, gets the sign, and comes back to Bruchot. The 0-2. Got another one. Backwards K for the second time. Down goes Pionik, and that's the 8th strikeout for Sanford. It's been called there all morning. That'll bring up Katie Ilka. She reached on an error and then was caught stealing. Grounded over to first her last time up. There's a swing and a miss. High inside pitch, and it's 0-1. Sanford fires again. Fouls into the mitt. Ilka behind 0-2. Sanford on the 0-2. And that's going to be hit to shallow center. Diving. It's going to be a one-out base hit for Katie Ilka. The only Cardinal that has put the ball in play today. Kaylin Yenter grounded out. My apologies. But now there's a runner at first for Kaylin Yenter. The first hit of the game for Pacelli comes here in the bottom of the fourth. Ilka with good speed over at first. There's a strike right at the knees, down the middle, 0-1. Again, we'll be back with you next week, Tuesday, from Fox City Stadiums in Appleton for state baseball. 0-1. Low and away, evens it up at a ball and strike. And depending on the outcome of sectional final soccer today in Rhinelander, it might be down at Uline Sports Complex, the soccer complex down in Milwaukee, shooting highlights for Assumption Girls Soccer. The 1-1. Could be hit to second. Gobbled, bobbled, gets you out at second. Good job by Cooper Bruchot, the freshman second baseman, to stay with it and get the lead runner. And that'll bring up Amelia Martini with 2 outs.
Amelia Martini.
Yenter now at first with 2 outs. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Mishicot in the 5th. We're still scoreless here in the Division IV state championship. Sanford back home again. Fouls it down the first base side and out of play. Martini struck out looking in the second. Sanford had struck out the previous 7 batters before Katie Ilka's single. The 0-1 is a high fastball. Throw down to first. Yenter had a big secondary lead. And it's 0-2 now to Amelia Martini. .575 this year with 54 runs driven in. Has hit some big-time home runs this year as well. The 0-2 coming back. Sanford gets her on a high fastball. Strikeout number 9 for the senior left-hander. We go to the top of the 5th, still scoreless. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
All right, welcome back to Madison. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 here for Mishicot. At the top of the 5th, Rock and Roll Cafe. Find a great variety of breakfast options at Rock and Roll Cafe. Breakfast, lunch, fish, or Friday fish fry, and service with a smile. Open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street and Stevens Point. No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snacks. Fleet Farm has everything you need, all at the lowest prices.
For the Mishicot Indians, center fielder
Sierra Scarda to lead things off here in the 5th. She grounded out to Pionic at 3rd in her last at-bat in the 2nd. Bunts it to the shortstop. Wow, what a perfectly placed bunt. Past the outstretched glove of Mansell in the circle. And Scarda leads the inning off with a bunt single. No way Tetz was going to be able to play that one. Got past Mansell, got past Pionic. Wow, what a start here in the 5th. That'll bring up Emma Schmidt, popped up to 2nd. Her last at-bat. Doesn't square, fly ball to center. Backing up and making the catch is Katie Oka. And there's one away. That'll bring up Nevaeh Malchek, who struck out on 3 pitches her last time up. Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. That's M-A-D-A custom.com. Runner at first and 1 out for Nevaeh Malchek. Pionic way in at 3rd, squares the bunt. Pulls it back, throw down to 2nd, is not in time. Stolen base. Yenter's throw was to the shortstop side of second base. And Scarda steals 2nd. It was a ball to Malchek. 2nd straight inning for the Indians that they have a runner in scoring position. Yeah, swing and a miss from Nevaeh. Eva Bonas on deck. We play in the top of the 5th, scoreless. There's a high inside strike. Tried to put that front elbow out there, did Malchek. And Nevea behind 1-2. Mansell looks in, stares in. The 1-2 coming back. High fastball got her again. Strikeout number 8 for Peyton Mansell. 8th serve pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout will bring up Eva Bonas.
Left fielder, Eva Bonas.
Runner at second and 2 outs. Hit hard, foul, well out of play. Eva struck out swinging back in the 3rd. Top of the order, 2 up next for Mishicot. The 0-1. Squares a bunt, offered at it and missed it. Yeah, it's 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes. After a leadoff single, fly out to center, stole a base. And now Mansell pops this one up straight out of play. Shuta Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all your funeral needs with 2 convenient locations and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at shutafuneral.com. That's shutafuneral.com. The 0-2 for Mansell. Off speed, too short. Over to first and in time to end the 5th inning. No runs out of hit and 1 left. We're head to the bottom of the 5th. Time to get up and stretch here in Madison. Still scoreless. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Hello, Wisconsin. Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun, Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Felt's Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Felt's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
All right, home half of the 5th inning we go. We're tied here in Madison. It'll be Ava Tess, Caden Nelson, Peyton Mansell for Pacelli. 4 combined hits, 3 of them for Mishicot, 1 of them for Pacelli. Mishicot had runners at second and third in the 4th inning. And unable to scratch it across. A leadoff base hit for Sierra Scarda in the 5th. Ava Tess to lead things off. Sanford with 9 strikeouts today. Has lived out there, missed outside today. Or on that one, pardon me. Tess, the senior shortstop. The 1-0 from Sanford. High inside pitch, swung on and missed. Stevens it up at a ball and a strike. We knew it when we started this, when these two teams got matched up after Thursday afternoon, that it was going to be all about the pitchers, and it has not disappointed today. Peyton Mansell with 8 strikeouts to go along with her 14 on Thursday. The 1-2, swung out and missed. Strikeout number 10 from Kieran Sanford, and there's one away here in the 5th. Unbelievable performance. Back-to-back double-digit strikeout performances at State. 11 on Thursday against Mineral Point. 10 more today, and we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. First offering to Caden Nelson is good for a strike. Caden started the 3-run rally for Pacelli in the 5th against McDonald on Thursday afternoon. The 0-1. Swung on and missed again. No balls and 2 strikes. Quickly ahead is Sanford. Kieran stares in. Got her again. Strikeout number 11 for Sanford, and there's 2 away for Peyton Mansell. It's been the talk of the city this week, just how good the pitching in this state has been this spring. It has been on full display here this weekend in Madison. Mansell looks at a strike. Mishicot will have the top of their order in the 6th. The 0-1, way behind it. A tough swing there by Peyton Mansell. Did not look comfortable. Sanford takes a deep breath. That yellow ball in her left hand. The 0-2, got her again. Struck out the side for the 3rd time today. That's number 12 for Kieran Sanford. We go to the 6th, still scoreless here in the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care. Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
For the best food in town, look no further than Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. This locally owned, 50s-themed diner loves to support their community while providing a full menu of breakfast and lunch options, along with all-day breakfasts and Friday fish fry. Enjoy a fun, family atmosphere with delicious meals made from scratch, including skillets and tasty burgers. Dine in or take out is welcome, Mondays through Saturdays from 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Treat yourself to a mouth-watering experience at the Rock and Roll Cafe on Stanley Street in Stevens Point.
This is the time here for Mishicot, top of their order against Peyton Mansell, 1, 2, and 3 coming up for the Indians. Today's game is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lier's Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Culligan Water, they specialize in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenience delivery options. Cooper Bruchot will lead things off here for the Indians. 0 for 2 today, a strikeout and a ground out to third. The freshman second baseman. First offering, inside corner missed. Mansell, the senior right-hander. This tie off the glove of Yenter, and it's 2-0. Popped away from Kalen. Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. The 2-0. Fly ball popped up behind first base. Long run. Droik reached her glove out, just unable to make the catch. Into no man's land down that right field side. Two balls and a strike to Bruchot, second baseman. Mansell, the 2-1. Fouled it back into the concourse walkway area. Right near the tennis courts here behind us. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Peyton gets the sign she likes, shakes in acknowledgement, and the 2-2. Off-speed pitch is swung on and missed. Strikeout number 9 for Peyton Mansell. That's his 9th Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel strikeout. 23 on the tournament. She is now matched with Kieran Sanford. Kaylin Adair singled her last time up. She got to third in the 4th inning. Inside corner, gets the call on that one. It's 0-1. As it has been all week long here in Madison, it's going to come down to one mistake. Inside, drops low and in. 1-1. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find agents near you. The 1-1. Chopper to Tess at short. Steps, throws, retires Adair on the ground out. 2 up and 2 down now for Casey Bruchot. 0 for 2, a strikeout and a flyout. Pacelli will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of this inning.
Casey Bruchot.
Just past 12 o'clock here in southern Wisconsin. Steve Maves, Mike Wenlett from Goodman Diamond, Division IV state championship game. It has been a doozy. Hit to third off of Pionic to first. Oh, they got her! A 5-6-3 putout to end the 6th. I have to go back and look. I don't know if Bruchot stopped running or not, but that will end our 6th inning. Wow, what a play. Good job by Ava Tess. We played 5.5, still scoreless. Here from Madison, you're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
All right, here we go. Van Order lead things off for Pacelli. In the home half of the sixth, we're still scoreless here in the Division IV state championship game.
Leading off the bottom of the sixth for the Pacelli Cardinals, left fielder, Van Order.
Van Order lead things off for Pacelli against Kieran Sanford. First one is good. He's lived out there all day and gets another call. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. The 0-1 swung on. Check swing in there for a strike anyway. Sanford with 12 strikeouts today. Peyton Mansell with 9. Kieran Sanford with the lefty goes back. Fouls it into the screen. Next Up Prosthetics has been providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. No balls and 2 strikes to Van Order, the junior left fielder. Comes back in the 0-2. Got her looking, no, just missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Division III will follow us, Fall Creek and Poinette. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fire zone. Going to be hit over to shorts. That's a dare across and in time to retire Van Order. There's one away on the 6-3 ground out. That'll bring up the sophomore first baseman, Jaden Zroik.
First baseman, Jaden Zroik.
One away here in the bottom of the 6th. Maddie Pionic on deck. And the first offering to Jaden is fouled down the first base line. Look out as it hits into the screen. All those folks down that first base side ready to catch it. All have their hands up. Likely students down there for Mishicot, it looks like. No balls and a strike to Zroik. Swung out and missed at a high heater, and it's 0-2. Maddie Pionic, who has been frustrated at the plate so far today, is on deck. The 0-2. High heater and got her. 13th strikeout as Kieran Sanford has just tied a Division IV tournament record with strikeouts in a tournament. Aaron Ortner from Tigerton has the record with Kieran Sanford at 24 back in 2010 for the Tigers. Pionic swings and misses at a high heater, 0-1. Carson Krause will lead things off in the 7th for Mishicot. The 0-1. Fouls into the screen. Pionic behind, 0-2. For 2 with a couple of strikeouts today for Maddie. Both strikeouts have been backwards Ks, caught looking. Sanford back in the 0-2. The lefty fires. Popped up out of play. Straight back. Sanford looks in again. The lefty kicks and fires. The 0-2. Off speed, swung out and missed. They secure the out at first. And Pionic strikes out for the third time today. Strikeout number 14 for Kieran Sanford. What a performance. We go to the 7th. We're tied at 0. Here we go. Fireworks time in Madison. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're gonna get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
All right, top of the 7th we go. It'll be Carson Krause, Kieran Sanford, and Sierra Scarta for the Mishicot Indians. As we're scoreless here in the 7th, Krause singled her last time up. Once we get there in the bottom of the 7th, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Pacelli. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Felt's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Felt's Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun. What a fun one here to wrap up our spring softball coverage for you on Zaleski Sports. First offering in there for a strike. Got her all tied up. No balls and a strike. So the senior third baseman, off-speed missed high. The pitcher, Kieran Sanford, on deck. The 1-1. High heater, and it's 1-2. With that last strikeout in the last half inning from Sanford, now she is all alone atop the Division IV strikeout or tournament strikeout record. Peyton Mansell is one strikeout away from tying for second behind Aaron Ortner from Tigerton with 24. The 1-2 from Peyton. Got her. Strikeout number 10 for Mansell. That's 24 this tournament. It's one away now for Kieran Sanford.
The pitcher, Kieran Sanford.
Might have to text the family, call the family here, and say we're not going to be home at 2 o'clock today. One away here in the 7th. Pitcher v. pitcher here is Kieran Sanford, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. The 0-1 squares the bunt, pulls it back off the glove of Yenter, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. It's going to be a heartbreak for one of these two. Final inning of regulation here. The 1-1. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, fouls it back. I believe it's 1-2. Should be a foul ball. And now the coach asking if it hit her. I thought it was a foul ball. Let's see what our home plate. Yep, 1 ball and 2 strikes.
What? It sure sounded like that. Yes. Now you do this.
1-2 now to Sanford. Mansell again. High that time. 2-2. High and away. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sierra Scarta, center fielder on deck. She's got one of the 3 Mishicot hits. 2-2. Mansell got her again. 11th for Peyton, and now she's tied with Sanford for the tournament record with 25. That'll bring up Sierra Scarta, 1 for 2. 1 for 2, a single and a ground out. Scarta had that bunt single her last time up. Swings through it. 2, 3, and 4, 2 up for Pacelli in the home 7th. And the 0-1. Inside, gets the call, nothing in 2. Mansell toes the rubber, gets the sign from Yenter on the 0-2. Off speed, popped up, look out, straight back here. And remains 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes here to Scarta, the center fielder. Peyton fires home, strikes out the side here in the 7th. Number 12 for Peyton, 3 out, 3 down. Hey, we go to the bottom of the 7th, still scoreless. 2, 3, and 4 for the Cardinals here in Madison. You're listening to the Division IV State Championship game presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Shuta Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuta Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuta Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shutafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Hey! You're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
All right, Katie Elk going to lead things off. She's been on base in her first 2 at-bats. Reached out an error in the first and singled in the 4th. Kaylin Yenter on deck. 14 strikeouts for Kieran Sanford. 12 now for Peyton Mansell.
Leading off the bottom of the 7th for the Pacelli Cardinals, center fielder Katie Ilka.
Ilka has been on base twice today. Fouls the first one back. Ilka reached on an error in the first, on a ground ball to first, and singled her last time up. The 0-1. Off speed, over to second. Overhand toss from Bruchot for the first out. That'll bring up the powerful Kaylin Yenter. Has put the ball in play both times. Grounded out to short her first time up and reached on a fielder's choice on a ground ball to second. That retired Ilka her last at bat. Nobody on, one away here in the 7th. Yenter wanted to finish it. Big swing and a miss. Kaylin's got plenty of power. Very minimal wind here this afternoon now. Missed high. Kaylin going to Minnesota Duluth next fall. Go from a Cardinal to a Bulldog. The 1-1 here to Kaylin. Fires home. Ooh. Fouls it straight back, 1-2. Amelia Martini, who had a 2-run home run against Assumption in the sectional semifinal, on deck. Went opposite field with that home run against Macy Vollert and the Royals. The offering back to Yenter on the 1-2. Off the knuckles, fouls it back. Yenter ground ball to short in the first. Ground ball to second in the 4th. A ball and 2 strikes here to Yenter. Sanford back home. Outside that time. 2-2. Stretched it out a little bit further than earlier pitches. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the senior catcher for Pacelli. Sanford looks in on the 2-2. Fouls back again. Kaylin Yenter at the dish. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The senior catcher. The 2-2. Straight back again. Great battle here between 2 stud seniors. It's been a good battle. Will Sanford or Yenter make the mistake here? The 2-2 coming back. Swung on and missed, and Sanford gets her swinging for strikeout number 15 for Kieran Sanford, and there's 2 away from Amelia Martini. What a performance.
Amelia Martini.
What a performance from both pitchers today. Unbelievable. Now Amelia Martini. Lots of pop in that junior bat. Check swing foul, gonna drift into the bleachers down the right field line. It's 0-1. One home run this week came off the bat. It was a grand slam from Carly Meredith from Kaukauna on Wednesday afternoon. The 0-1. Off speed high and in. The pitching this week really hasn't really allowed for hard hit balls. I mean, there's been a number of them, but the 1-1 swung on and missed. Had her twisting around in the batter's box. Coach Molsky is trying to get Amelia's attention. Amelia says, I'll take care of it. The 1-2. Got her swinging, and Sanford strikes out her 16th. Oh, we go to extras. Free softball here in Madison. 7, 8, and 9 for the Indians when we get back to the 8th, or in the 8th. You're listening to State Softball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Jamming out to the village people here in Madison. Get up and go crazy here today. We go to the 8th. What a pitching performance it has been today. Peyton Mansell giving up no runs, 3 hits, no walks, has struck out 12. Kieran Sanford for Mishicot, no runs, 1 hit, no walks, and 16 strikeouts for the senior left-hander. It'll be 7, 8, and 9. Emma Schmidt to lead things off. Flew out to center field her last time up. First offering from Peyton is going to be knuckled. Oh, wild! Oh, what a spin that was. Unfortunate for Amelia Martini at second base. Oh, my goodness. Wow, the English off the handles of that one. Routine play for Amelia Martini. It hit off the knuckles over to her, took a wild spin to the second base side and unable to make the play. Now they'll bring in a courtesy runner. I believe that is Olivia Kazrowski.
Indians at first base, number 12, Olivia Kazrowski. Now batting, designated player, Nevaeh Melchek.
Now Nevaeh Melchek squares the bunt. Gets it down. The throw to first in time. Melchek gets the job done on the sacrifice bunt. And there's one away now for Eva Abanis, who grounded out to Tess back in the 5th. Top of the order, 2 up next for Mishicot. Kozrowski, the runner, at second with 1 out for the Indians. Oh, nearly squared that one up. Fouls it into the last possible section of the bleachers down the left field side. Bonas 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. The 0-1. Popped up. Playable for Yenter. And Kaylin Yenter makes the play into the Mishicot on-deck circle. 2 away now for the top of the order, and Cooper Brucho, the freshman.
Second baseman, Cooper Brucho.
Strikeout, ground out, strikeout for Cooper today. The freshman trying to deliver in the 8th. Mansell stares in and fires home. Low and away. 1-0. Bruchot, 389 this year. The 1-0. High. 2-0. I would say you look for middle, but it's pretty much, no matter what pitch it is, tough to hit against Peyton Mansell. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 8th. Right in there for a strike. Mishicot's freshman trying to come through. The senior right-hander for Pacelli. The 2-1. Off speed, and it hits her! Oh my goodness! The courtesy runner! Oh, what a break for Pacelli! And that'll end the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, an error, and what left?
No runs, no hits.
Oh my goodness.
1 error, 1 left.
We go to the bottom of the 8th, still scoreless. You're listening to State Softball presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love Home Furniture. West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with
All right, Ava Tess to lead things off.
Leading off the bottom of the 8th for the Pacelli Cardinals, shortstop Ava Tess.
Ava 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Ava, the senior shortstop. Kieran Sanford has been pretty much untouchable. Pops it up, diving! Oh, what a shot that was by Casey Brucho, the catcher. We saw one like that yesterday from Aubrey Klott from DC Everest. She made the catch down to our left. Pacelli trying to get any sort of base runner here. Squares again, pulls it back, fouls it off down the right field side, and it's 0-2. Huh? Oh yeah, pulled it back and then she smashed a double. You're right. No balls and 2 strikes here to Tess. Squares again, pulls it back. The 0-2, fouled it back. Gets that eye level a little bit better. Ava Tess, Caden Nelson, Peyton Mansell. No balls and 2 strikes. Squares again. Sanford deals with the left hand. Swung on and missed. Unbelievable performance. 17th strikeout. I think the state record 18 in Division 4 for a single game.
Right fielder Caden Nelson.
Now Caden Nelson 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts as well. So she tied the record. So Kieran Sanford has tied the state tournament record for strikeouts in a game. We are in extra innings. Bottom of the 8th with 1 out. Caden Nelson at the plate. High heater, 1-1. Pacelli had a hit in the 4th. Nothing since. The 1-1 to Caden Nelson. Outside corner, pops him in for a strike. One ball and 2 strikes. Fouled it back. May have been the first contact that Caden has made today. What a game. What a way to finish off our 2025 spring softball coverage for you on Zaleski Sports. The 1-2 coming back. Got her again. 18 for Sanford. And now Peyton Mansell. Peyton 0 for 2 today with a couple of strikeouts. Kieran looks over to the dugout. Peyton steps out, steps back in. Pitcher v. pitcher here in the bottom of the 8th. High one, misses, 1-0. The senior right-hander hitting, senior lefty pitching. Sanford misses again, 2-0. Both these pitchers will take well-deserved ice on those shoulders. And it's 2-1. Peyton trying to hit one into the lake on those couple last swings of her last at bat, and a swing there. The 2-1. Fouled it back. Just like that, we're even back up at 2-2. Steve Maves, Mike Wenlett here in the heat of Madison in the Division IV state championship game in softball. Beyond the right field fence, you see the fans from Poinette and Fall Creek waiting their turn to get in. The 2-2 popped up. Over at first, makes the catch to Zeta Strupp. We're going to the 9th. Still scoreless. Mishicot will have 2, 3, and 4 against Peyton Mansell. You're listening to the Division IV state championship game presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
I can find it. Thank you. We go to the 9th. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for Mishicot. 12 strikeouts for Peyton Mansell, 18 for Kieran Sanford for Mishicot. Kalen Adair, who has one of the 4 hits for the Indians, will go to the plate to start off the 9th.
Leading off the 9th for the Mishicot Indians, shortstop Kalen Adair.
Adair to lead things off. Here in the 9th, one of the 4 hits. First offering for Mansell, check swing, and able to check the swing, 1-0. The senior shortstop. Golf quiet here, the 1-0. Popped up to first, behind first, it's in no man's land, it's a foul ball. The Bermuda Triangle behind first base. 1 ball and 1 strike. Casey Bruchot on deck. Adair takes a deep breath, gets back in to the batter's box. The 1-1. Off speed, drops low, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Kalen Adair. Mansell comes back. Inside for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the 9th. The 2-2. Popped up, straight back. And out of play. Casey Bruchot and then Carson Kraus. So we're here on the top of the 9th inning, Division IV State Championship softball game. The 2-2 to Adair. Fly ball to right. Nelson over on it. Drifting over and makes the catch. Don't get called upon very much in the outfield with these two pitchers. But Caden Nelson able to record the putout.
Catcher, Casey Bruchot.
And now Casey Bruchot, strikeout, fly out, and that crazy line, or that crazy ground ball to Pionic at third that bounced off of Maddie into the hands of Ava Tess and still threw out Bruchot. Drops a bit low. 1-0 to Bruchot. All-time classic here in Madison. The 1-0. Drops low again, 2-0. Two balls and no strikes. Mansell again. Hard hit drive to left. Back on it, Van Order. It's going to one hop the wall. And Bruchot is going to jog into second base with a 1-out double. Hardest hit ball of the day. And they're going to bring in another courtesy runner. Likely Ella Ganat. That's what our friends over here from the Mishicot radio station said. Ella Ganat will be the courtesy runner.
For the catcher, Casey Bruchot at second base, number 6, Ella Ganat. Ganat, the courtesy runner at second base for Mishicot.
Here we go.
Now batting, third baseman.
That'll bring up Carson Kraus. 1 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts and a single. Pionic in at third, Zroik in at first. The senior third baseman. Mansell, the first offering. Pops it up and out of play down the left field line, 0-1. Kieran Sanford, the pitcher, on deck. Pacelli in the 9th. Van Order, Zroik, and Pionic. 5 hits for Mishicot. The 0-1. And that gets off the glove of Yinter on the wild pitch. Doesn't happen very often. Now there's a runner at third with 1 out. Pionic halfway in at third. Zroik halfway in at first. The 1-1 doesn't square. In there for a strike. Kieran Sanford on deck. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the senior third baseman. Mansell trying to work some magic here. The 1-2. Drops low, 2-2. What a game. Two balls and 2 strikes. Mansell again, 2-2. Gonna be a foul again. Hard hit ball down the left field line and out of play. Mishicot had one in the fourth. Oh, yeah. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 away for Kraus. Mansell looking for number 13. Fly ball to left. Van Order drifting over and out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Saw a pretty similar play like that in the sectional semifinal with Chippewa Falls and DC Everest. The left fielder made a diving catch, but runner at third able to tag and score easily to win the game for Everest. All right, we're going to try it again at 2-2. Mansell, the 2-2. Off speed, got her looking and dropped down in for a call, strike 3. Strikeout number 13, lucky 13 for Peyton. Kraus couldn't believe it. And now the pitcher, Kieran Sanford. 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Offering to Kieran, squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses high. One ball and no strikes. The 1-0, squares again, pulls it back, misses inside, 2-0. Three of the 5 hits for Mishicot have all come back up the middle. A huge, huge opening behind Peyton Mansell. The 2-0 here to Sanford. Missed. 3-0. Sierra Scarda, who has 1 of the 5 hits, is on deck. The 3-0 in there for a strike. Neither pitcher has issued a walk today. Runner at third is Ella Ganat, the courtesy runner. The 3-1 coming back. Got the inside corner again. Count runs full. Mansell has fought all the way back. Pitcher v. pitcher. The payoff, 3-2. And walked her. The first issued walk of the day. Now there's runners at the corners. We'll have another courtesy runner here. What number do we got? Sydney Bowman.
Courtesy runner for the pitcher, Sanford, number 9, Sydney Bowman.
Sydney Bowman will be the courtesy runner for the pitcher, Sanford. And that'll bring up Sierra Scarda. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. The first issued walk today.
Center fielder, Sierra Scarda.
Sierra Scarda, 1 of the 5 hits for Mishicot. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses high. Shortstop Ava Tess went over to cover second base. Sydney Bowman, the runner at first with 2 outs. Both runners are courtesy runners. The 1-0. Missed inside. Squeezing it a little bit. Ganat at third. Bowman at first. The 2-0 for Mansell. In there for a strike. Scarda singled in the 5th. The 2-1. Hard hit to foul territory, and it's going to drop harmlessly. And we're just like that, we're back evened up at 2-2. It'll be 8-9-1 for Pacelli in the bottom of the ninth. Pionic will have another shot at it. Van Order, Zroik, and Pionic. Runners at the corners, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Biggest pitch of the game right here. Mansell the 2-2. Line foul, look out down there, coach.
Everybody clap your hands.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the ninth. Mansell kicks and fires. Fouls it back. Kraus hanging in there. Excuse me, Skarda hanging in there. Kraus struck out looking earlier in this inning. Fly out, double, strikeout, walk. Mansell trying to get to the bottom of the ninth. Scoreless. The 2-2. Off speed. Blooper to left center field. That's going to drop, and Mishicot's got the lead. Tried the changeup, and Skarda, with her second hit of the day, puts the Indians up 1-0. Mishicot takes the lead in the ninth. A bloop single. Mansell tried to get the changeup past her. Skarda was able to hold off long enough and bloop it over Ava Tess's head. 2 on, 2 out now for Emma Schmidt. Reached down to error her last time up. Bloop behind first against Roy, giving it a run, and fouls pretty much the same exact spot where Skarda just put it, in foul territory down the right field line. Nothing Mishicot here in the ninth. The 0-1. Missed inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Peyton Mansell, 13 more strikeouts to her career totals. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouls it up and out of play. Nearing 1 o'clock here in Madison. The 1-2 for Mansell. Bloop to right, backing up, and Martini's going to make the catch. To end the ninth. Mishicot scores 1 on 2 hits. They leave 2. 8-9-1 coming up for Pacelli. You'll hear the bottom of the ninth after this. You're listening to Division 4 State Softball presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
All right, comes down to this, bottom of the ninth. 8-9-1 for Pacelli. Van Order, Zroik, and Pionic. Will have to face off with the lefty, Kieran Sanford. Kieran, no runs, 1 hit, 18 strikeouts for the senior left-hander. Ella today, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out.
Left fielder Ella Van Order.
First offering. Skips in there, 1-0. Pacelli looking to pull off the miracle here in the ninth. In their first strike, right at the knees. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 to Ella. Fouls it back. Sanford has been as good as it can be here today for Mishicot. One ball, 2 strikes. Van Order squares, pulls it back. The 1-2, swung on, check swing, called a strike. 19 for Kieran. 1 away for Jaden Zdroik. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. A performance of a lifetime right now for Kieran Sanford. The offering to Jaden. In there for a strike. Has lived out there all day. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. No balls and 2 strikes. Squares to Zdroik, pulls it back. The 0-2, fouls it. Look out over there. Mishicot won it back in 2021. Pacelli has won the last 2 in Division 5. So they got moved up here to Division 4. The 0-2 to Jaden. Swung on and missed, and there's 2 away. 20th strikeout of the day for Kieran Sanford. And now the top of the order with 2 outs. Matty Bionic. Mishicot fans come to their feet down the right field side. 20 strikeouts for Sanford. The offering to Matty. In there for a strike. It was an RBI single from Sierra Scarta in the top half of this inning to put Mishicot up 1-0. Sanford looks in, the 0-1. Fouls it up and out of play. Pacelli down to their final strike. Mishicot 1 strike away from claiming the Division 4 state championship. An instant classic here in Madison. Sanford, the senior lefty, kicks and fires the 0-2. Fouls it out of play. We'll do it again. Bionic 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. She was victim 1, 8, and 14 today. And the 0-2. Line drive to center, coming in, and it's caught, and Mishicot has done it! Sierra Scarta, who won the game at the plate, wins the game in the field! And the three-peat is no more for the Pacelli Cardinals. The Mishicot Indians won, and the Pacelli Cardinals nothing. The Division 4 state champions, the Mishicot Indians. A legendary performance from Kieran Sanford. No runs, 1 hit, and 20 strikeouts for the senior left-hander. Wow, what a game here in Madison today. The Pacelli Cardinals will see their season come to an end at 28-2. And the Mishicot Indians are your Division 4 state champions. What a game here in Madison. Wow, trophy presentation time. Wow. All right, we'll be back with the trophy presentation when we come back here in Madison. 1-0 Mishicot. Softball season comes to an end here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day, my name is Ken Hyman and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer.
Maddie Pionic. Jaden Stroh. Jenna Hinker. Katie Ilka. Kaylin Yenter. Kelsey Casey. Anna Matecki. Ada King. Peyton Mansell. Hayden Nelson. Amelia Martini. Ava Tex. Ella Tex. Avery Wavernick. Layla Kropidlowski. And Ella Van Order. Will Coach Ann Molsky please come forward to receive the trophy for the runner-up, Pacelli Cardinals.
We're back here in Madison as we'll stay here for the Mishicot trophy presentation, and we'll sign things off here But what a game. And we'll turn it back over to Dan Pfeiffer for our Mishicot individual trophies and the team individual medals and the team trophy.
Now we ask each player to come forward as their name is read to receive their individual medal from the 2025 WIAA Division IV State Champion, Mishicot Indians. Kaylin Adair. Sierra Scarda. Carson Kraus. Kieran Sanford. Ella Gnatz. Casey Bruchot. Eva Bonus. Sydney Bowman. Cooper Bruchot. Zeta Struck. Olivia Kazrowski. Emma Schmidt. Nevea Melchik. Tessa Camier. Anna Sisler. And Lexi Thor. Will Coach Don Schimmick please come forward to receive the trophy for the champion, Mishicot Indians.
All right, I mentioned it earlier in the game, one of these teams is going to have heartbreak. The heartbreak this year comes to the Pacelli Cardinals. A classic game, an all-time great here in Madison, as the Pacelli Cardinals unfortunately fall to end their season with a state runner-up here in 2025. Congratulations to the Mishicot Indians and Kieran Sanford. 20 strikeouts today, a state record, and finished up the weekend with 31 strikeouts today, or this weekend. Congratulations to the Pacelli seniors. Congratulations to Ann Molsky. Congratulations to this Pacelli softball program again. And a tremendous, tremendous year once again for the Cardinals. Thank you all for tuning in all spring long. This is our final spring softball game of the year. It has been another magnificent ride. Thank you to all of our sponsors, all of our staff, and all of you watching and listening this year. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll have three more high school baseball games next week. Check them out in Appleton for the Division IV state baseball tournament. We'll have all of that next week. Once again, for my buddy and producer Mike Wendland, this is Steve Mave signing off from Goodman Diamond in Madison. The Division IV state championship game goes to Mishicot in an extra inning thriller. 1-0 Indians over the Pacelli Cardinals. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone, and we'll talk to you again next week right here on Zaleski Sports. Don't forget, sectional final soccer coming up at 4 o'clock in Rhinelander. Assumption, Washburn. Winner goes to state in Milwaukee next week. So long, everyone.